You're going to be learning how to multiply and divide with decimals. And the way we've done it in this book, in the MyMath system, I guess, is we do things in very tiny steps, lots and lots of tiny steps. So there's lots and lots of lessons and therefore lots and lots of videos. So this is chapter 6 of lesson 1. And today in lesson 1, we're going to learn how to estimate multiplication with a decimal and a whole number. So you're probably at this point going, estimation again? Why so much focus on estimation? I think what was happening was people were leaving school and they would get outside in the world in their job and whatever, and they would go to do their math, some kind of math work to solve a problem at work, and they would follow the steps and they would make a mistake and they would have this horrendous answer. It was totally wrong. And people would look around and say, what are you even talking about? That can't even be right. And the person said, well, I followed the steps. But the thing is, it's not enough to follow the steps. You actually have to be thinking as you do that. And one good way to avoid really big boneheaded mistakes is to quick and dirty estimate. And so that's why in 5th grade, we spend a lot of time developing our skill in estimation. And this is one of those lessons. So to get started, I have a couple of examples. My first example, if you have a decimal and you are multiplying by a whole number and you want to estimate, you simply round your decimal to the nearest whole number. So I have 5 and 29 hundredths. Well, I mean, I can go through, I'm estimating to the nearest whole number, which is my 5. I go to the digit beside it. It is a 2, which is less than 5, so I'm going to be rounding down. So I'm going to round my 5, and I almost said $5.29, because for me, decimals are money. And if that helps you, then do that. Because you know, $5.29, is it closer to $5 or is it closer to $6? Wow, well, it's way closer to $5. So our estimate becomes 5, that's our whole number estimate, 5 times 6, which is 30. So my estimate here becomes 30. So that's a good example of one that you can actually do in your head. That's how easy it is. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you actually have to multiply with your estimate, like in this example right here. I have 24 times 13 and 92 hundredths, or $13.92. So is $13.92 closer to $13 or $14? $14. Yeah, you can go through the steps for sure. You can look at your whole number in the ones place, go next door to your 9, realize you're rounding up and that becomes 14. Or you can just think about it. Think about it. $13.92 is very, very close to $14. So our estimate becomes 24 times 14. And you can do that using the algorithm. And I'm just going to review that. 4 times 4 is 16, carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 0 is your placeholder. And then you have your 1 times everything, which I do real quick and dirty. Add them up. And there's your estimate, 336. That one took a little bit more work, but it's still pretty easy, and it's a great way to review your multiplication, for sure. Okay, so that's it. That's the first lesson, is round your decimal. You can go through the steps of rounding, or you can think about it as money and think about it as money. I find that the easier way. So you're gonna practice